I love that a new year can symbolize a fresh start, a do-over, the ability to change our life's course. If you've been wanting to make a change in your life and don't know where to start, I'm sharing 4 things that are essential to reset your life for the new year. Number 1 is finding balance in your life through the Wheel of Life exercise. When life is busy or all of your energy is focused on a special project, it's very easy to find ourselves off balance and not paying enough attention to important areas of your life. While you need to have drive and focus if you're going to get things done, taking this too far can lead to frustration and intense stress. This is where the Wheel of Life exercise can help. This is commonly used by professional life coaches. Me as a mindset coach and therapist, I've used it myself. It helps you consider each area of your life and assess what's off balance. It helps you identify areas that need more attention. So what you're going to do is you can download the PDF down below to do this exercise with me, but essentially the Wheel of Life exercise, you first need to brainstorm life areas. So start by brainstorming the 8 dimensions of your life that are important for you. There are several different approaches to this. You can think about the roles that you play in your life. For example, being a wife, being a mom, being a employee. You can also think of this as areas of your life that are important to you. For example, like having a positive attitude, education, family, friends, or your own combination of these, reflecting the things that are your priorities in life. So thinking about your values, thinking about the most important areas in your life. Once you've determined what areas you want to use, as far as like what are the areas that are commonly important to you, that you want to see where you're at, you're going to rank your level of satisfaction within each area of your life by drawing a line across each segment, or in this, the one that I gave you, it already has the lines. You just have to color in up to what number. So taking the center of the wheel as a 0 and the outer edge as a 10, go ahead and color. So if this is a 6, then you color all the way to the 6. If this is a 5 in that area, then you color it as a 5. So 0 being very dissatisfied and 10 being fully satisfied. This shows how satisfied you are currently with these elements in your life. Now, looking at the wheel, answer the following questions in a journal. Like, are there any surprises for you? How do you feel about your life as you look at your wheel? How do you currently spend time in these areas? How would you like to spend time in those areas? What are some things that you could do to improve one of those areas? What would a score of 10 look like and feel like in your life if you were able to obtain a 10 in each area? This is an exercise that is worth checking in on every quarter as a form of personal check-in. It can help you see ways on how you can improve each area of your life. Number 2 is to revisit your values or identify your values. Values give us a direction and purpose. They guide us to make important decisions. Regardless of what's happening in our lives, our values can show us a path forward and help us make better choices. Values are so intimately linked to our sense of self, and they're essential for our mental health. So take a minute to think about what you value. I'm going to add some value words here that you could use. Some of my personal values are flexibility, achievement, calmness, and community. So take a minute, and now that you know what your values are, you can use these to make decisions around your goals. You can ask yourself these questions. What decision goals are you considering? What are your options? How do your options align with your values? How do your options conflict with your values? Which values do you have to absolutely honor? And which values are you willing to compromise? So you can ask yourself these questions to figure out the best decision that aligns with your values, to figure out the best goals that align with your values. You're more likely to stick to your goals this new year if they're value-based. Number 3 is to reflect on the previous year. As the year comes to a close, you might wonder, how do I reflect on the past year? Or maybe you are even questioning why it's important. Reflecting on the past year is essential for several reasons. Cautious reflections help us acknowledge the things we went through, recognize the lessons learned, and gather our thoughts and focus for the year ahead. So ask yourself these questions. Are your priorities the same now as they were at the beginning of the year, or have you shifted your focus? This kind of introspective questioning will help you keep yourself honest and figure out what motivated and inspired you versus what drained you emotionally or physically. Can help you actually plan out the things you should focus on in the new year. And number 4 is think about your avoidances. Our avoidances can really tell us where we are stuck. It helps us identify the roadblocks we may have. So how do you figure out your avoidances? Ask yourself, what have you been avoiding this year? Is it a conflict? Is it getting back into shape? Is it cleaning your home on a consistent basis? Is it scheduling a doctor's appointment checkup? You really want to figure out what you've been avoiding, because this could be something that you may want to process more and maybe want to get down to the deeper rooted issue as to why these things are hard and difficult to maintain. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you love videos like this and you want to prioritize your mental health the new year, check out my video on 10 easy habits you can start doing to have an amazing new year. See you in my next video.